What's up, everybody? Today we're here on Appalachian Mountain version 2 by Beardshot Gaming, and this was well, I didn't get much of a response this week, but this was the Fan Friday video of the week. There was 2 votes on the straw poll, which was actually a link that took you to a different thing. I don't think I'll use that again because nobody bothered to vote this week. One person did. Like I said, one of those votes was me. I was just kind of testing it out. But anyway, I'm looking at this new kind of work truck here. This is a Ford, I guess it's the F450, yeah, F450 diesel truck. It's pretty cool. It's got strobe lights all over it and other lights. This is by Different Breed Modding, and I got this off of Facebook. I'll try to remember to put the link up there on the mods used list. But sounds really good too. Let me fire it up. So you can see that sounds really good. It's got some pretty neat stuff on it, although I don't think I'll ever use it much. But it does have the signs that flip up that says logging operations ahead and log trucks entering highway. It's pretty neat. And then on the back of the sides here, it's got this little toolboxes flip open. Got a first aid kit and some it's like some screwdriver, some drills in there, hammers, other tools. Got some work lights and some jacks. On this side you got some chainsaws, earmuffs, it's like maybe some wedges and some hammers and things in there. So it's pretty neat. But what I was going to do was I was going to, uh-oh, hit the wrong button. Actually hit both of them. I was going to drive around a little bit, because if we got enough money I want to buy that FDR yarder and see how that thing works out. But I gotta find a good place for it first, and I'm not really sure. Probably up on one of these mountains I would assume would be a good spot. So let's take a right at this first road and let's go drive around up there and see if we can find a good spot. I'll kill these lights because I don't need them at the moment. With all these steep mountains, I'm sure we can find a good spot for a yarder. We'll get up here a ways and take a look. Probably at the top of this mountain, I'm guessing somewhere up there is going to be a good spot. And once we find us a good spot, we'll leave the truck parked there so we can kind of mark it. Yeah, this is a pretty cool truck. I don't, well, let's say it does look like it has fuel, doesn't it? Let's see. Well, we probably got to be close to a vehicle or something for the fuel thing to work. You know, I'm thinking kind of maybe right up here at the top of this area may be a good spot. That's pretty steep, but let's take a look back over this way. Now let's just drive over here to landing number 1. We're pretty close. We'll take a look and see if it's got a good spot. Oh yeah, I think this is going to work. Because we would like a nice flat open area to work in, and we can send our yarder down that direction. Let's see, is there another? Well, there's probably some better spots. Yeah, I don't know if this is ideal or not. Really, I'd like something that kind of drops off quicker. Looks like it does drop off, but it's kind of way down there. Alright. Let's go quickly look at another spot and see if there's a better place. Let's go take a look at landing number 9. Yeah, I think this is what we're looking for. Let's try right here. So I'm just gonna park the truck there, and let's see here. I hope we got enough money for the yarder. If not, we'll sell something. Let's see, 215,000. We can just barely buy it. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's get that, and I wonder if I have a low loader anywhere. Sure don't. Alright, we'll need that too. We should have enough money for that. Alright, I have not tested out this FTR yarder yet. It sure looks nice. I mean, it's really detailed. Let's see. Let's get us a truck over here, and I'll tell you, we'll go with this one. We'll offload this and then unhook the trailer. And we'll put the trailer back here under this wood chipper so it can be filling back up again. It should have enough. Well, I don't know. It may have enough to fill it back up. I'm not sure. We'll have to look and see. It's been so long since I played this map. Oh yeah, we got way more than one trailer full. We got about probably about 9 trailer fulls. Yeah, I changed out a bunch of my equipment to the new FDR stuff, so we got a lot of things to do. So in fact, here's the truck that had the low loader. Oh well. Yeah, I've been pretty well pleased with the new FDR equipment. This was this version 12, I think. Anyway, whatever or maybe it's 10. whatever this newest FDR pack is, I've been pretty well pleased. I mean, he's really stepped up his game with texturing and making everything look real nice. Put a lot of work into how the machines play. You know, they seem to play real well. And I have not, like I said, I have not tried out this yarder. So we'll just have to see how this thing is going to work. So I watched a video, and this black thing is like a weight or something, and then the red one, of course, is the little car that goes out. But I'm not exactly sure how all that works. We'll just have to learn on the fly, I think. Oh yeah, it's heavy. It is definitely heavy. This truck is barely even moving. I may have to call in for reinforcements. Well, I don't even know if I have reinforcements. This may be it. We'll never get up the hill like this. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Let's see. Do we even have anything that's bigger? Well, I've got that Pete Seed 379. But I can't remember if I upgraded that before or after. Let's see. I wonder what the FDR. I think I loaded it in. Yeah, there it is. 96,000. We don't have enough for that. We have to sell something. Oh, I'll tell you what. We don't need these tractors anymore. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of these, at least for right now. Well, yeah, we'll get rid of both of them because we don't need that anymore. We've got the the chipper and then all that now, so we don't need that. And let's get us that FDR truck. This thing will definitely pull it up the mountain. This truck here's got a ton of power. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and go on around towards the pallet sawmill and then hang a right, because I don't think I want to try to go up that side of that mountain. I mean, golly, this truck's not even having problems. This may be it. Wow, this is going to take forever. I'll see if I remember to speed up time on this part and get there quicker. All right. Well, we finally made it, and I think I remember what this thing's for. This black thing, and that is so you can run it out here a ways, and then you kind of prop it up against something. Like for instance, we'll go ahead and lower it to where it hits the ground, which I'm not really sure if that's a good idea or not. We'll just have to see if that works or not. I don't think that's probably not going to work. It's probably going to hit the ground. Maybe not. You know, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get a few trees cut down then. It's like we moved our deal. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get a few trees cut down, even though we need to adjust that. That wasn't too bad. I think we're gonna hit the ground somewhere up here. Yeah, we're hitting the ground right now, I think. Yeah, this isn't really the ideal way to do this, but that black thing down there is like it's kind of like an anchor. The line on the end, it kind of sits on that, so whenever you pull the trees up, they're good and this line's good and steady. And we'll get us a processor up here in a little bit. But yeah, there's just not really a good way of, there's nothing to anchor to. I mean, normally with a yarder like this, you'd have a anchor tree at the back, and that's how you would, you know, anchor that line. But the game just doesn't quite work that way, and so FDR kind of ingeniously came up with this back anchor kind of thing. But it's really useful if you're yarding across a ravine. That way you could have the black anchor thing actually sitting on the ground on the other side. And instead we're kind of just dragging the ground here. And let's see what we got as far as machinery. I forgot what I got rid of and didn't get rid of. Yeah, it looks like we're going to need at least a processor and a grapple loader. Looks like we got log trucks. And we'll have money enough for one, so I think what I'll do is I'll get the processor and I'll worry about the other later. Of course, I guess what we could do is sell some wood chips. That would help out a little. I wish this truck went a little faster. At least 60 miles an hour would be better. Yeah, 49 is a little slow to me. I think these Peterbilts go 62, I believe, is top speed on those. Yeah, I'll have to sell us some wood chips for sure. But for right now, let's go ahead and get us a processor. It's only 190,000. Maybe we'll afford the grapple loader too. Let's look and see. Oh yeah, we got plenty of money. Okay, let's buy that one. I mean, that way we can get a truck loaded up today. because I will load up both of these on here. And it's like they're both about the same size, so I'm just going to grab the first one I see. Oh, of course I hop in the wrong one. Yeah, I like that FDR added the little invisible ramp up to the top part on the back trailer there. That makes it nice, doubling up equipment to move things out to the job site a lot faster. So we'll see if this truck can handle this. I don't know why it was struggling so bad with that yarder. I guess the yarder just weighs so much. Yeah, so we're already up to, oh yeah, this would be good. That yarder must just have a ton of weight on it to kind of handle the trees that it's dragging up. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, this map, if it looks really big, it is. It's a 4x map, so it's double the size of a normal map. At least I think most of the maps I play on, I think those are 2x maps. Maybe they're 1x, I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway, they're big. This is a big map. This is a 4x map, so takes a while to get places. Yeah, whenever I was playing this map before he came out with version 2, I had a bunch of course play routes set up to deliver wood and return to the job site and that sort of stuff. You must have to. And we'll do the same thing whenever we get fully going here. I hope I can get up this hill. grab us a few good screenshots there. And we're making up the hill slowly but surely. I think this truck seems to have just maybe a tad less power than the one previous. Seems like that blue truck I got's pretty powerful, but maybe they're about the same, I don't know. Alright, so we got a processor and a loader. The last piece of the puzzle we need is a log truck, and we'll get one up here in a second. Oops, wrong one. Wonder why that was selected. Let's see, I usually like processing from right to left, so I'm going to put the processor right over here. And hopefully those trees won't, when I process them, won't roll down the mountain. And then we'll put the grapple loader just to the left of the processor, leave enough room to make some nice piles. And we'll get the trucks in here, kind of we'll back them in or something. Yeah, we'll give this setup a try. I don't know, may end up having to move everything. This sure is a good slope right there. Now, I like this trailer. You can run 5 meters on all those. And we got 1, 2, 3 bunks, so we can run a good bit of wood too. And we could really put one more on there, I guess, but I just think that's kind of silly. We'll stick with just the 2 pieces here. And so what we'll do is when we get up to the top and get ready to get us to load down the mountain, I'll create a course play route so that we won't have to worry about driving it every time. Yeah, I think this is the beefier truck, the one I beefed up. I really liked this Peterbilt, but it didn't have enough power, I felt like, so I went into the XMLs and kind of changed the power output a little bit. It's got a good bit more power. I mean, I think this is the truck where if you went with the highest option engine, the biggest, most powerful engine, it was like a $91,000 upgrade, and it didn't even do anything, so I changed that. Alright, so what I think we'll do, this may be tricky with this double trailer, but I'm going to attempt to back in here. Alright, we'll give that a shot. Alrighty. Yeah, I still haven't figured out what controls those rollers and mapped them to my joysticks yet. I'll have to remember to do that. Figure it out, get it done. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just for looks. The old grapple holds it just fine, I think, anyway, so not a big deal. In fact, let's see here. Okay, so it's not that. That's that. That spins it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah. So I just got finished earlier today watching the new Cobra Kai, which is on based off of the Karate Kid movie from the '80s. Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Miyagi and Johnny Lawrence and Cobra Kai and all that stuff. That was pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of the Karate Kid series. I loved watching that when I was younger, and I just finished watching the new series on YouTube Red, and it's really cool. I mean, they definitely had a lot of throwbacks to the original movies, and I thought it was really well done. The humor is really good. The story was pretty good. Of course, I'm kind of old school. I'm kind of there with Daniel LaRusso and Johnny. I text and all that kind of stuff, but no, I'm just kidding. So I'm not really, obviously not younger, not really into all that stuff that they're talking about, at the high school age stuff. But I thought the series though was really well done. They kind of flipped it. I mean, if you're not familiar with the series, for the most part, well, I guess really the whole part of the Karate Kid was all about Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Miyagi and him teaching Daniel the right way of doing karate, and then you had the bad guys, which was the Cobra Kai. Well, in this series, they kind of made Cobra Kai almost seem like it's sort of the good guy, because they took a bunch of nerds and whatever and taught them karate, and then they stood up for themselves, and it's kind of flipped it almost. But I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to season 2 now. I almost hate it whenever like Netflix and YouTube and places like that, Amazon, whatever, they put the whole season up there because you binge watch the series and you're done in about a few hours, and then you're like, well, I gotta wait for a whole nother year or whatever for them to come out with season 2. So that's kind of where I'm at. I gotta wait now, but it was pretty good. A lot of 80s references and a lot of good music. If you like 80s music, I guess. Oops. Yep, gotta fix that. I figured that. And there was a surprise guest appearance at the very end of the very last episode. I thought that was very well done. I won't say who it was, but it was really awesome. Yeah, that was not good. And of course, for all you Karate Kid fans out there, Mr. Miyagi, he actually, Pat Morita, he actually died back in 2005, I think it was. At the end of one of the episodes, they had a little in memory of thing, and I want to say he died in 2005. It could have been 2006, but it was somewhere early 2000s. And of course that sucked, but he was kind of older anyway when they made the Karate Kid movies, so he was probably, my guess is, it's hard to tell with those Asian guys. I can't really read them too well, but it seemed like he was probably in his, I'd guess 60s or 70s, well, probably 60s, maybe late 50s, whenever the Karate Kid movies were made back in the 80s, so he was pretty well up there. Come on. Jeez, I am just all over the place today with this. really see too good. Maybe that's the problem. Turning the lights on, believe it or not, does help a lot. Because the depth perception sometimes on this game is a little screwy when you're in the cab. Especially with these loaders and processors. I'll put just maybe a couple small ones on there and that'll be it. Alright, I think that's about all I'm going to do on the back. I don't want to load it down too much. But yeah, if you want to watch the new Karate Kid series on YouTube Red, it's called Cobra Kai, and right now if you sign up for YouTube Red, they'll give you a 1 month subscription or 1 month for free when you sign up. Of course they won't charge you until that 1 month is up, but I'm not going to keep it. I just wanted to watch the new Cobra Kai because they put the first 2 episodes up for free, and they really shouldn't have done that because then I got hooked and I wanted to see the rest of it. But yeah, I knew I was going to mess it up somehow. Gosh, now I got to track all the way over there and get that. But it was really well done. I mean, I just can't say enough about it. I mean, the references to the original Karate Kid movie was all there. The casting was great. I thought all the younger ones did a great job. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. And then yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk about this in the last video, but my wife and I went and saw Avengers Infinity War, and that was really good. Yeah, I knew I was gonna mess that up again because it's hard to see. Alright, come on now. What is the problem here? Yeah, Infinity War was really good. I thought it was a great movie too. It's a long one. It's like 2.5 hours long, but it was well worth it. I was pretty much entertained and captivated the whole time. There was no point in the movie where I thought, well, this is dragging, needs to pick up or whatever. It was just really well done. The humor is always good there in those Marvel movies. The writers really earn their money because they do a great job. Seems like just about every Marvel movie I've seen has been really good. And if you're a fan of Guardian of the Galaxy, of course, that oh, I forget the guy's name, the one that's kind of big muscular dude that's got all the scars and whatnot. He's really funny. There's a lot of good scenes with him. And of course, you had a huge cast of characters in there. I mean, gosh, you had Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, Black Panther. I mean, they were all in there, and it was quite a cast. The fight scenes I thought were really well done. Thor was really cool, and then if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, Peter Dinklage, who plays oh gosh, I forgot what's the little dwarf or whatever on Game of Thrones. Tyrion, yeah, Tyrion Lannister. He was in there. He was in there in a big way. But yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, we're gonna need some more logs, so let's get this thing fired up. Let's see if we can get us some more logs. See, I wonder, I guess I can just press W. Oop, no, it's gonna move the machine. That's up and down. Alright, well, I guess we're just stuck with the old mouse. I'm probably gonna hit this tree. No, I went through it. Okay, you did have collisions. Whoops, may got it too much. I think we'll only put 4 on there. Don't think I want to mess with that too much. Yeah, so this isn't ideal. So I started watching a couple more YouTube channels here lately. I've been kind of watching them before, but I went ahead and subscribed to them because they've been pretty entertaining. I just thought I'd go ahead and subscribe. And they are, one of them's called Let's Dig, and they do mostly excavator work. excavator and dozer, and they got a, well, it's all, I think it's all Volvo equipment, but they've got a big like rock truck, you know, articulated frame rock truck, and they use that to haul dirt and stuff, and they make ponds, and they dig up stumps and all kind of neat stuff. So I've been watching them, and then I kind of been watching Logger Wade for a good bit, but never subscribed. I went ahead and did that just so I wouldn't miss out on any of the new videos and stuff. But so I watched some of Logger Wade. Now Logger Wade's got a mouth on him, so you know, if you're not a big fan of cussing or got kids or whatever, you might not want to let him watch Logger Wade. But yeah, he's something else. He's a mess. He gets into it sometimes with his, one of his workers called Stevie. It's pretty funny. But Logger Wade's got a lot of neat stuff too. He's got some Tiger Cat equipment. He's got some John Deere skidders. Just a lot of neat stuff. Oops. And of course, I'll always watch Cotton Top 3. I've watched him for years, probably 2 or 3 years now. Watched his stuff. That's close to a load. It may not be exact, but we'll see. Yeah, it's probably not quite a load. I tell you what, though, we're already about well, for me anyway, about an hour in. I was going to speed up time because getting that equipment up there, but I'm just going to go ahead and load up what we got, and we'll probably call that good for today. And we'll get us a course play route recorded down to the sawmill. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take these to the sawmill. I've been kind of taking everything to that wood chip operation or whatever, but I think I'm going to get us a course play route this time set up to the sawmill. Well, that worked out just about right. That's a pretty good little load there. Yeah, that was pretty good. Alright, because we'll have to get us some money. We've only got 102,000, and we'll need a good bit more because we're going to buy the wood chipper and probably the stump grinder. Wood chipper for sure. Maybe the stump grinder. I don't know if we're gonna actually need it or not. But alright, so I'm just gonna get right over here to the start of this road. Ooh, if I don't tip it over. That was close. Alright, that was real close. In fact, I'm just gonna go on a little ways further. Now, I'll tell you what I am going to do, and that is, oh, I don't know it would do that. That's what I was trying to do, is get the other set of wheels down. It's the V key, not the X key. Not sure what that X does. It may fold up the trailer. That's probably what it does. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Start course recording. And since this thing seems to want to be tippy, we'll go kind of slow. I'm just going to let it kind of coast down the mountain, and I'll use the brakes if we have to. I may have to actually speed up around this curve. Yeah, we'll go kind of slow. Need to go slow anyway, and with no sense in going fast, just tip over. And once we hit the open road, we're going to really nail it, so make up some time. Yeah, this is a really cool map. I've enjoyed playing this one. It's just so big. In the first series, on the version 1 of this map, I actually had 2 operations going. I had a wood chip operation and a regular logging operation, but since on version 2 he added in the wood chip operation, I'll just take all the logs there and then chip them up at the factory or whatever, that the wood chip plant, whatever it's called. Well, I don't know why all of a sudden this trailer's decided to be real tippy. I don't remember it being like that before. Maybe I didn't have it quite so loaded, but I don't remember it being like that. Could be whatever map I'm playing on too. It could be the logs, because I know on the FDR maps he always modifies the logs a little bit. They seem a bit lighter than on normal maps. Alright, we're in the home stretch now. Alright, this will be fun. Alright, we made it. Now I want to say that this is tall enough to go ahead and sell all these logs. Let's see. Hope that's the case. Well, it sold some of them. Oh well, we'll stop it right there. And this is going to be deliver to sawmill. I'm trying to type around my joysticks. There we go. And enter. Alright. Yeah, we'll have to get us something down here. Oh, actually, I guess I could just unlock the load. There we go. And it's not quite tall enough to sell those. Alright, well, that'll work. Okay, I'll get those offloaded later. And let me just look around here a minute. Looks like we're probably, well, we got almost 3 pallets of lumber, and we got wood chips. We're probably, no, we got logs. I wonder why this isn't working. Oh, I know what it is. This is out. So this is where I tried to dump in some wood chips, and you actually have to use a front end loader to do that. And I've got a good bit of pallets of lumber here. Alright, well, next time I'll get this pallet of lumber production thing going again. I'll have to scoop out these wood chips and do it the correct way. But you know, I kind of like the new FDR loader or yarder. It seems like it's going to be pretty good, but like I said, it's mostly useful when you can anchor the black end to something on the other side instead of on the ground, because it's just too low. But yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, the textures are really nice. It's got a good color to it, and the detail on it's really nice too. It's really cool. Of course, with all his new stuff, he added in the little computer looking thing in there. That's pretty neat. Alright, well, so we're kind of up and going on this new site, and got us a nice new work truck. I'll have to test that out and see if it gets dirty. I kind of like it whenever the vehicles get dirty. I bet it doesn't, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here for this time. Hope you enjoyed this Fan Friday with one person voting. Yeah, I'll have to try to do that different next time. I think I understand why. It was hard to understand that was a poll, or maybe nobody just wanted to click on it to go to a different site to vote. But anyway, I'll try to get the poll thing straightened out. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Appalachian Mountain logging map by Beardshot Gaming. And yeah, so we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.